In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the biggest mistakes that I made as a real estate investor, so stay tuned. What's up, guys? My name is Shawn with VRA Realty, investor, broker, owner, and I wanted to share with you some of the mistakes that I made while investing in real estate, and it's specifically around the properties that I didn't buy. Right? I made a foreclosure video in 2018, the top 4 foreclosures, and I'm gonna go through each one and show you why I should have bought them, why I shouldn't have been scared, and I wished I had the right mindset, the mindset that I have right now with investing in real estate. I wish I had it back then. So first off, I wanted to share that this is one of the most popular videos that I ever made. I made it again 5 years ago on a different channel, not this main channel, and it got over 11,000 views. I have no idea why. I'm not even in it. Right? And it's just talking about some of the foreclosures in Downingtown or Westchester. So let's look at this. Let's look at this amazing video that I made and go over each property. Here we go. 1024 Hopewell Road. I'm going to show you what the property was listed for, what it ended up selling for, and about what it's worth now. All right, so you saw that the property was listed at $385,000. It ended up selling for $312,000. That's a big discount. $312,000. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet on about an acre in Downingtown. The Zestimate has it right now at $500,000. It's probably worth $525 to $550 realistically. So if I would have bought it for $312 back then, put $50,000 to $75,000 with closing costs and all that stuff, maybe I'm all in for close to $390. Right? And now I would have an asset that's worth $550,000, give or take. So as you can see, I was not thinking right. I was not thinking in the right mindset, and I was scared, and that's the reason why I didn't act on this property and the other properties that I'm gonna show you. So this next one gets me every time. And the reason why it gets me is because I live less than half a mile away. I actually looked at it when it was on the market, and I thought, my wife and I were looking for our a new home to move into, and we looked at this one, and it just didn't work for us. But I didn't have the right mindset, right? And it was listed at $207,000, and I'll show you what it sold for and about what it's worth today. So it ended up selling for $212,000, or $202,000, excuse me. So $5,000 less than what it's listed for. 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet in Downingtown Borough. And as you can't really see it back there, but let me see if I can bring it up. There's a 3-car garage. It has a really nice plot of land on Pennsylvania Ave. It's definitely worth at least $450,000 now. It didn't need that much work. It wasn't in that bad of shape. Again, maybe another $50,000, $60,000 to get it to rent-ready condition, and that property now is worth about $450,000. So you can see that was a huge mistake not buying this property, and I'm reminded of this property on a weekly basis. All right, continuing on in our journey, we have 944 North Hill Drive, Westchester Borough. $433,000 it was listed for. This was back in the day when you can get deals too. So this one, another kick yourself in the butt. It was listed at $433,000 and ended up selling for $350,000. $83,000 price cut they took from what they listed it at. And there's no Zestimate, but this is a $600,000 house now. $625,000. Heck, in this market, someone could potentially pay $650,000 for it, right? And it wasn't that bad either. It was dated. It needed a little bit more. It's a bigger house. You're probably closer to $75,000 to maybe $100,000, depending on what you do with it. But you buy it at $350,000, and you say you put $100,000 into it. It's $450,000 closing costs, carrying costs, blah blah blah. Maybe $465,000. It was probably worth at that time $500,000, a little bit more. So not like a huge spread. But if you're buying and holding, huge mistake, right? Because now it's worth over $600,000. And here's our last property. Not that big of a miss, but still a miss. 130 French Street Drive in Westchester Townhome Community is listed at $370,000. Let's look at what it sold for. So listed at $370,000, ended up selling for $335,000. and you can see that this estimate's about 490. That's actually pretty accurate for his estimate. That's not too far off. You could probably push into the low 500s, just where the market is. This is also another property that really didn't need that much. It wasn't like a full gut renovation. But if, you know, I bought it for 335, put 60 grand into it, closed the cost, all that good stuff, maybe a little bit over 4, and now it's worth probably in the low 500s. So I really wanted to make this video to showcase to you the mistakes that I made. I was a real estate agent back then, you know, and my thought process was sales, sales, sales. You know, how do I help more buyers and sellers? And it wasn't necessarily around how can I buy more properties to build my wealth for myself and my family. Most real estate agents are in that same boat. Most real estate agents are thinking sales, sales, sales. It's a cycle, right? That hamster wheel keeps going and going and going. My goal, our goal at VRA Realty is to help empower agents to start thinking differently about how you can buy properties as a real estate agent. That's the goal. You know, sales is a great career. I say that all the time, and I'm not saying to get out of it, but you also need to start thinking about how can I build wealth by purchasing real estate. That's the key, that's the goal, that's what's going to help you become financially free and not depend so much on that sales cycle, especially in a market like what we're experiencing now. So if you have any questions, if you want to learn more about investing in real estate, learn more about our brokerage, whatever it is, whatever we can do to help, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Click the link below to schedule an appointment with me. Love to chat with you. Thank you so much. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Have an awesome day.